Hi everybody, Dr. Eleanor Stein here with what may be a controversial reel called We Don't Do Schedules. I've put a lot of thought into this, and my belief is that the reason that graded exercise therapy was so harmful and disastrous for people with ME is not because activity in and of itself is bad, but because the therapy tried to put us on a gradually increasing schedule, and our bodies don't do schedules. I'm going to give you an example from the research of Dr. Rob Wüst, W-U-S-T. He's a Dutch scientist who's done some very elegant work I've talked about before on this channel. He shows that the muscles of people with ME and long COVID actually have damage, and that when we push hard enough to trigger post-exertional malaise, we damage our muscles more. So clearly pushing through is not the way to go. On the other hand, he also mentions in his paper that the way you build the muscle type that you want is to do small amounts of that activity, right? Through hormesis, if you challenge or stress your muscles just a little bit intermittently in the right dose, the muscles will respond by becoming stronger and more resilient. Now, we don't 100% know that this is true for people with ME and long COVID, people with post-exertional malaise. It might not be true. That's a really important research question that needs to be asked. But in my clinical experience over the past 25 years, I have worked with a number of severely ill individuals who very slowly over time have been able to make gains. They don't do this by keeping to the schedule of a clock and relentlessly increasing their activity level. That is a recipe for disaster. They do it by keeping to the schedule of their intuition, right? Getting up in the morning, assessing how they feel for the day, how much energy reserve they have, and then decide how they want to spend that energy. So we don't do schedules. We don't do external schedules set by other people. Bad idea. Or even schedules set by yourself, like I'm going to do this much exercise this many times a week, like SMART goals. For the severely ill, this is probably not realistic. Much better to use the schedule of your intuition. Start with tiny, tiny, tiny increments. And as your body slowly adapts to those increments, see if you can go to the next step.